All right, all right, all right. That's right. I don't know what's going on. They are having me. It says that my camera is connected to another source. Nope, it's not. I cleared everything out. This is the first time this has ever happened. So then it tries to force me to use Google Chrome, instead of my camera. I'm using my phone. I know you can't tell, but I mean, obviously, it even has the blurry background on, which it's right here. I think I could turn that off on the Chroma cam. Now, if I turn the Chroma cam off, you're going to lose me. So I'm going to try to do the show this way tonight and then fix it. So I think we'll be okay. Here's the microphone and all that stuff. It's kind of weird. Let me figure out a better way to see if I can just do this. Because I just knocked that over. So let's put it back up here. See if we can give you a little bit of, no, not with this guy. Try this way. No, your mother's got 3 dicks. Sorry. Nah, not really. I'm mad. All right, let's try this. I got a bottle of air. Let's see if I can. This is going to be stupid. I mean, I could hold it the whole show, but then it'd be shaky the whole entire show. Worse than it is now. There we go. Hey, look at my nose. I can't. Hold on. Let me try one more thing. There we go. Maybe this will work. It's better. I used my thumb thing on the back, and that's got to work. That's it. I'll just look up at you. Thank you, Dorothy, for your patience and gratitude. Mucho gusto, Lady Bean. Thank you. I'm glad you're okay. Happy New Year. I know we said it, but good to see you. And thanks for contributing this time in the show. Muchas gracias. I forgot. Thank you. And everybody, thank you for hanging out. Now, tonight's show is supposed to be this new Death Day, End of Days. February 2, that's a 2, second month. 25th, 25, and the year 25. Well, 2025, but 2, 25, 25. Not only there's 2 25s, but they tell you 2, 25, and 25. That's a death day in my book, like 9/11. Yeah. What was missing in 9/11? The 10 commandments. You see what I mean? It just all adds up. That's how they do it, though. That's how they figure shit out after the fact. Oh, Nostradamus had it right. If we would have only just knew that. Well, he told you, but you didn't see it until after the fact, till the clues came out in reality. Then you saw it. And that's what we have with the new Death Day. Oh, just somebody in numerology saying, hey, did you guys know there's 2 25s? That's got to be a death day. Who likes the number 25? Nobody. Everybody likes 22 or 21. Nobody ever thinks about 25. Are you nuts? People think of 25 every day. 25 cents, a quarter past the hour, half past the cow's ass. Anyway, there's not going to be a death day. Will there? There might be, actually, this time. And I'm scared. I'm scared like you never been. No, I'm not scared at all. I'm a little frigid. I'm frigid. Yeah, about the whole sitch. Because the drone show seems to be slowing now, right? Not as many stories. They're still out there, but it's lessening now. What we're getting is more quality from the drones. Like, now we're getting some action. Before we were just getting and the lights. Now we're finding them stranded, broken, falling out of the sky, killing people. Not yet. But it's all coming to a head on January 20th, 2025, when the Trumpster takes office. Did you guys hear that? I just heard a doo-doo, like somebody came in. I don't see anything. Look, this says no effects. Let's see. Yeah, here's blur. Let's try HDR. Ooh, soft focus. Auto framing. Hey, there we go, AF. Hey, don't get so close. Get out. I don't like it that close, you mamazucha. There we go. We'll keep it at no effect, even though I'm blurry. Can I scroll? No scroll. I got to try, Kitten Caboodles. I don't know what's going on. Dorothy with another $2. Are you trying to break the bank? Are you trying to break that bank? Thank you, Dorothy. I appreciate it. Let me see. And I saw, we'll do roll call as well. And I just wanted to say thank you for Janette for renewing. Hey, Dark Hour, Space Paranormal. Let's go, he says. Hey, were you here? Did you see what I had to go through to give you this Truthology for Ufology gift? Do you know what's great about this, though? You want to know what's great? This show now will be in the shorts section. See, somebody told me from the auditing community of all places to tell me, give me advice. They say, why don't you do your show like in the vertical mode? And then he explained how it worked. Oh, when you do your show on your desktop, you do it in vertical mode, and it's formatted to go into the shorts. So not only is your show going to be on your channel and everything else, but now it's going to be in the shorts, and people have a chance to subscribe. And YouTube has been telling me to do that for a year, and I didn't do it. This is a great test, but we're shadow banned. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, DHP, throwing it down like it's 1999 again. I thought that was Janette. Didn't I see Janette? There's Dorothy's too. Welcome to the show, Kitten Caboodles. I think I don't see it, Janette, but thank you very much. For some reason, it didn't give me a colorized version, so I can't see it, but thank you. And Helicity asked me if I'm a bounty hunter. You watched the video, my RSA video. I put a new one up today, a few hours ago. The last 10 minutes is all new, and then I mixed in some stuff nobody's ever seen, or it was old, and I just never added it. Or I did, and I want you guys to see it now that it's much later, and more people are around. That's fine. No, I'm not a bounty hunter. What are you kidding me? I'm not even what I told the guy. I didn't. That guy is practicing to be studying to be a police officer, as his boss told us, which I find very funny because he acted like a cop. Anyway, Helicity, thank you. Welcome to the show. Paula Faust is here. How you doing, Paula? Good to see you. I feel vertical. This is nice. It's keeping me upright. I feel better. You guys want to hear something? Okay, so I know you guys know what's been going on with my health over the last couple of years, but I have to mention it because it's good. So I woke up today, something was wrong, I knew it, but I drank my drink and then I fell back to sleep, and then I woke up later, had to be somewhere, left, and when I get to the place, I'm like, uh-oh, my hands are cold. Why are my hands cold? And then I started feeling kind of off, like, oh, I don't like what's going on. Not nauseous, just a familiar feeling. And of course, it was the feeling of pressure building inside of me to throw up, right? Now, I drank a full Gatorade. It's a 30-minute drive to where I was going. So I drank the whole thing, and I was okay. I felt all right, but I was going in and out of it. As I'm driving home some 30 minutes later, which is another 30-minute drive home, I said, there's no way I'm going to make it home. I'm going to throw up. And I'm looking for a place to pull over and turn my car so people can't see me when I throw up, as they're coming the traffic, I want them to see the side of my car, and then they could turn around if they want to see what's going on. But at 55, 65 miles an hour, it's kind of hard to see what's coming and pulling over. And for 30 minutes, I've got to throw up. I got to pull over. I got to throw up. I got to pull over. I got to throw up. I got to pull over. I didn't. I made it all the way home, got in the house, threw my keys down, threw up instantly. And it was all Gatorade and a couple of crackers. No acid for the first time in 5 years. No acid, just Gatorade. Yeah, it only lasted 90 minutes. I freaked out. I thought I had to go to the hospital. I'm telling people, I think I'm dying again. And they're like, oh no. And I'm like, yeah. And then 90 minutes later, all of a sudden out of nowhere, I threw up a few more times and I got everything out and I was eating 30 minutes later after that. So that's good. That's the shortest session that I've ever had of being sick. Just under 2 hours, about 90 minutes. The shortest before that was a 5-hour session. I call them sessions because they are. So I was I even worked out. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I really thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. I mean, I texted people. I'm like, this is bad. And I called my mom. I'm like, I think I'm going to die. And I was freezing. My hands were, I was sweating. Anyway, I'm fine. It's weird. And I even said it to myself. I'm like, this can't be vape. How could this be vape? I haven't vaped. I don't know. Did I have bad Gatorade? No. It's diabetes. Now we're figuring it out a little more. It's more of the diabetes. The vaping doesn't help. But anyway, I wanted to let you guys know. That's why I missed yesterday. Because I wasn't feeling good and I fell asleep and I slept from 5:30 to 11:15-ish. 6 hours almost. I mean, that's unheard of from me. But my body forced me to sleep even before I had a chance to finish making the app. I was halfway through, the thumbnail. I was halfway through making the thumbnail and fell asleep. Next thing I know, boom. I thought it was the next day. I'm like, I can't believe it. And then I thought I did the show. And then I look at the clock and it's dark out. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? 11:30. Why is it dark out? So I slept and missed yesterday. And the day before that, we did Rich Saves America at 5. And I went, I wasn't feeling good that day. That's kind of when it originated, really. But, sometimes I can fight through it. So then I edit the video today and I hit vertical to see what it would look like. And now I come back some hours later and we've got this setup that I can't get out of. I reset the computer. I shut everything down. I deleted everything, ended all tasks. I even lost some shit that I needed saved. But here we are in this vertical format because I don't know. But here we are. Glad you're here. Thor Panku, welcome to the show. Apostate plus tax and license, welcome to the show. Anjali! Rip! Kitty-ba, welcome to the... Glad you're here. Hope you're well. Hey, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Good morning to you and yours. Yes. Hey, there he is. Glenn Collins, my man. What do you say there, Chief? Hey, Richie, you are in focus. It's the background. Yeah, I know. That's the blurring effect. And I can't get out of it. Oh, maybe I can. I like it. Yeah, it's all right. I can't stop it. I tried. All right. If I didn't say your name, I talked a lot. We're running a little bit behind, so I'm going to get going. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means I got a lot of show to do, so let's do it. Shall we? All right, then. Hold on. What is no effect? That's what I have it on. This is amazingly weird. Oh, look, here's the blur. Yes, and I have it on no effect. But here it is, blur back. And what is this? Hold on. I think I can fix this. Manage device. Sky Allen became a member again. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Become a member today. Don't forget. Help support this shit. I mean, we're the only Truthology for Ufology campaign out there. Capiche? You got other people thinking they're helping, but they're spreading the lies. Yes. Did you know James Fox walked out of an interview because he didn't like what somebody was saying? I'm going to play that. Oh, yeah. He didn't like what Jason Sands was saying. You got to hear this. Let me pull it up. Let me get rid of this. All right. This is fun. Oh, I got to pull up. Since everything was deleted, I got to pull it up. I say, bear with me, my fellow Americans. Gmail. I want to. Oh, here it is. James walks out of an interview. This is a credibility destroyer. I don't want to be connected in this in any way, shape, or form. If you're going to make those claims, I'm walking out the door. It's already bad enough, he says. And he gets up and walks out of the Julian Dory interview when Jason Sands begins telling his story. What is going on? James Fox loved this guy. He was supposed to be in his movie, yeah? So now what? What's going on? The lady's fighting? Jason Sands is a piece of something. Something's wrong with that guy. Yeah. For a credible guy like James Fox to walk out of an interview with him? Oh, I'm joking. Come on. Who gives a Don't say it. All right, let me see if this works. I hope so. Hey, it does. Look at me. See, this is what I don't understand. If I'm doing the vertical, now this goes into extendable landscaper. Boop. See, what do the people see in the vertical show now? They just see this guy's face, his body. They don't see the sides where it says send help and the microphone, the boom, and the curtains. What are you seeing? Go.
What just so that people have transparency out there, because you have said this publicly, what is it that you explain was the context with this? As in, you received an order from someone at some point that said, you got to shoot this NHI. And
I feel really uncomfortable talking about this because this is a credibility destroyer, in my opinion, and it really bothers me that you're talking about it, and I don't want to be connected to it.
It's going to bring back...
What?
Actually...
And I've already told them that.
What?
So if you're going to make those claims, I'm walking out the door.
No,
oh, no. You pussy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, first of all, I have been in this situation. Yes. And I think James Fox has something to hide. See, it's not normal to walk out of an interview if somebody else is telling a story and you're just there as a witness. James Fox worked with Jason Sands, so now he feels that I don't want to work or be in the same room, because that's not how credibility works, you yahoo. Just because you're in the same room and on the same show doesn't mean the public can't figure it out for themselves that you're not in on it. Right? That's a paranoia, an unnecessary paranoia. That's the UP that we're going to start talking about in the near future today. The unnecessary paranoia that people create to create little mysticism, a little mystique, should I say. So James Fox right there is grifting, whether you like it or not. That guy right there is faking that this bothers him. He loves it, and he's playing up to it. I'm not going to be a part. Now he knows everybody's going to talk about, James Fox walked out on Jason Sands? What the? And then next thing you know, they're going to be making a movie together. That's the way it is in this field. People work together to create drama that's unnecessary, and it's a lie, and I don't buy anything this fuckface says right here. Hey, Mystic became a member. Giddy up. Thank you very much. Another GUFOnian landing at home. Welcome to Truthology for Ufology. Giddy up, Mystic. You did the right thing. Hey, Wheeze, what's up? So this is all my opinion, but my opinion, I think, carries a lot of weight. Yes, I'm saying opinion like a Canadian. And I think I'm right. When has James Fox ever walked out of an interview? He's doing it to separate himself too from James or whatever the fuck, Jason Sands here. This is his opportunity to detach from him or fake it. And you know what? Now that I'm really thinking about it, this is his out. It's fake, but he's taking a chance to get out. I don't buy it. The way he went about it, the way he was saying it, it's just like, just get up and walk out. Just get up and get out. You don't need to tell us why. Tell us later.
About this, because this is a credibility destroyer, in my opinion, and it really bothers me.
Oh my God, this is a credibility destroyer? What about you, dude? What about you claiming you have video evidence of the alien that was seen in Brazil? Where's that shit? Where's that interview with the alien? Where's all that stuff you've been making claims for, you lying grifter? All right, there you go. James Fox lying again. Don't buy it. Don't buy what he's selling. I promise you, you're going to get the same shit you've been getting from him for 5, 7, 10 years. He doesn't come up with anything new. He never verifies evidence, but he claims he's got it. Same thing Corbell does. Same things Elizondo's been saying for 8 years. Same thing all these guys have been saying. And what have they produced? A dot. You're welcome. 1 dot. That was from the hearing. That was their evidence. They showed us the dot. Yeah. 0.8 of a second. Man, we're working up to that 1 second evidence. Now I got to pull up my Gmail real quick here. Oh, I already did. Okay. Hold on. Something's playing in the background. The show. Here's Jason. Here's a little bit of the interview with Jason Sands. He says, we want the truth, no matter how dark, scary, or out there it may be, even if it leads us to more questions than answers, and we find ourselves in a more uncertain and unpredictable reality as a result. So why are we censoring people? This is Jason's truth as he knows it. That's what it says. Oh my God, wait. We want truth no matter how dark, scary, so why are we censoring? This is Jason's truth. So we can't just listen until we can hopefully get more corroborating information in the future to support or discount Jason's statements. We want the truth. But when someone has the balls to come forward, we're shutting him down, attacking him, and threatening to walk out. Anybody who walks out is lying. They're afraid they're going to get caught. I've had people tell me, I'm not going on the show with you. They've actually told people that they don't want to be on the same show with me because my credibility sucks. If my credibility's so bad, why don't you prove that? Why don't you debate me about why I am so bad? The thing is, I'm not. They just don't like the delivery. They don't like my boldness, the way I call people names. Hey, look, they're lying to you. And you're worried about me calling them stupid and fat or anything else that I deem credible for a liar who's taking you for a ride, and you want to get mad at me. Get mad at the people who are lying to you, like Jason Sands, like James Fox, fucker, and Jeremy Corbell, and Lou Elizondo, and Christopher Mellon Thornton, and all of them. David Grush is weak. That's a weak man. I'm just saying. Why can't I pull this up? Oh. Where is, okay, there. I got to pull this all the way there. All right. A little too much energy. I worked out right before, still sweating a little, but that adrenaline gets me going for a good hour after, and, starting the show and getting excited. Jason Sands can really make your energy just go off the rails. This guy's got some serious health issues. I can tell just by looking at him. Go.
That's what we're going to do right now. So we'll be right back, and then we're going to pick up with Jason's full story.
Yeah, it's very hard to handle.
And just so the people.
Hey, what's this?
Full story.
Yeah,
what's this?
Full story.
Yeah, it's very hard to handle.
And
really?
Just so the people have transparency out there, because you have said this publicly. What is it that you explain was the context with this? As in, you received an order from someone at some point that said you got to shoot this NHI. And
I feel really uncomfortable talking about this because this is a credibility destroyer, in my opinion, and it really bothers me that you're talking about it, and I don't want to be connected to it.
It's going to bring back
form.
Actually,
and I've already told them that.
All right,
so if you're going to make those claims, I'm walking out the door.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I have to tell you,
it's already bad enough.
Yeah, because right now we're treading a line where
I believe that whole thing's a setup. I believe they're all of them are in on a lie, making up drama. I don't know, something about it. It just doesn't seem right that James Fox would say something like that. It's my opinion. All right. Let's pull this up. Regarding the implications of the disclosure info that will be coming soon, Lou Elizondo, he says it's going to be white hot and it's going to be all over the media. How people are going to take it, that's out of my wheelhouse. I know it's coming. Wow. This is embarrassing. Really? Really? Because you know what? And I'll bet my life, my soul, everything I know that we will not have disclosure. And what happens to Elizondo when the disclosure doesn't happen? He says, oh, I know it's coming. You know what he'll do? He'll have to backpedal. Well, everything was leading in that direction. No, you said it's coming and you can't wait. Well, now it's not. So you lied, basically, just to get people on board with your bullshit lie. Why? Because you need money. Not you personally, but you're trying to get the funding for a threat that may or may not exist. Well, you say may or may not. I'd rather just be safe, period. May or may not means nothing. It's protection. We just got to. And how's that working out for you? How's that working out? How's the threat working for everybody? It's working out fine. Nobody's been shot at. There haven't been made any threats by the drones. They're not taking anybody. They're not abducting people. They're not wrecking or destroying anything by purposeful means, maybe by accident, falling out of the sky and breaking down. That's different. But there's no nefarious intent other than flying in a place where they shouldn't be. Now, the America I grew up with wouldn't fall for that shit. But we now live in a soy America because of the Biden administration and the left. And what they've done is dummy down DEI, the whole fucking world in here, and make everybody go, oh, you can't shoot down the drones because you might hit something else. We have ammunition that has a brain that you can shoot it and it'll go, oh, you want that guy? Okay, boop. And it'll get him, her, it, right? None of this, we're going to just randomly shoot like a drive-by. It's not like that. Pick your drone out and shoot it in a safe manner. This isn't rocket science. This is really amazing to me. Hey, yeah, I see this here. Quantum Mystic. If you read, he says, if you read between the lines on the latest Jesse Michaels, Randy Anderson video, he's talking about Patel. Patel is the root of all evil. We talked about Patel about a year or so ago because the what's his name? The alien scientist told me about Patel. And we went over it probably 2 years ago, how Patel really, that's where it all goes to. It funnels to Patel. People don't know that. I'm not going to go over the Battelle thing now, but you're right. Good to see you. Thank you. It's funny, right? You see Vinny from UK had Diana Pasulka. Yeah. Yes. It was all right. Diana Pasulka makes me so angry, though. I love it. I like what's happening now. Like 2 weeks ago, I wasn't so sure. I was getting drone. And we tried mixing in other shows to bring variety back to the field. But it's amazing watching how people are scrambling with their own ideas of what's going on. And nothing short of stupid. I mean, everything I have heard makes no sense at all. Because nobody knows anything. And tired of talking about it, kind of. I said I wouldn't get tired of talking about it, but in a way, like, what else can you say? What else can you say? Well, you can do what the Australian police have done. Throwing the internet into a frenzy over a video that they posted, which allegedly shows a portal. Now, I don't know how people know what a portal is without actually going in the portal and coming back, but whatever TV and movies showed us what a portal is, Broome Police in Western Australia shared the spooky CCTV footage, which quickly gained global attention. Let me bring that up to the screen, shall we? It's actually, I know what this is, but I don't want to ruin it for the kind people who believe in fairy tales and pixie dust. All right, I'll tell you, this is a water droplet in 3, 2, and a goo. You might think I'm delirious, the way I drip and drop. I'm all wet. You might think I'm raining, and that is and it's raining outside. There's a storm out there. I don't know, maybe it's a UFO. Stupid. I love rain. Nothing corroborating jack squat. I've seen this video before on many other cameras that are placed outside, and anytime there's a storm, they get the drop on there, and then they go, the UFO stealing lightning. Yeah. That's what's going on. Lightning and the thunder. Boom, boom, boom. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder! All right, I forgot to show you this video. No! Hey, my camera's working. Hey! I see it now. I hit it, and it's not doing it. Full resolution, go. But there it is. I can do it. Yay! It's back up and running. Yahoo! Isn't that weird? Why would it work now? Let me get my phone down. That's cool, man. I can't believe it works. So weird. Life is so weird. Isn't it weird? That was bizarre. Now I won't get that. What do you call it? Let me move. Drop the phone. Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. Hey, thank you guys for your patience. Everything okay? Big Shorts, yes. Hey, John Stokes, McGurk72. How you fellas doing? Hey, Professor Falcon from War Games. 1980. Matthew Broderick. Ali Sheedy. And that guy who played Professor Falcon. Would you like to play a game? Fuck yeah, I want to play a game. War games, global thermonuclear warfare, please. Okay, Johnny. Engage. That was a good movie. I saw that in the theater. That was a great movie, actually. It was a double feature. Anyway, and then I think we saw Modern Problems with Chevy Chase 6 months later. All right, back to work. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. A PayPal came in. Hey, David Wilcox. Not Wilcock. And welcome to the show. I didn't see you. Thank you for the 20 spot on the PayPal. Come on, PayPal. Help support Truthology for ufology like Dorothy did too. And others who got memberships. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you for being a continuing supporter of GUFON. Remember? Yahoo! David Wilcox. Yeah, that PayPal's great. I do need an additional 20 for gas tomorrow, if anybody can do that. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, get back to work, Rich. Hold on, here we go. Oh, I was going to play this. I didn't play this? What is wrong with me? Wait, I didn't play this? Oh, so sorry. The Eleganzo. Here. I don't know who this is.
Final thoughts for me, really. Going back, kind of tying it back to the beginning of our conversation when you both mentioned something about, there's going to be more information coming out soon. How, and it's the best way for, other people who, what?
Oh my God, she talks worse than me.
Would you say is the best way for other people to either receive it or to prepare for it, or not even prepare, but I want to make sure I'm using the right word, but you know what I mean.
No,
you'll have to ask Diana that because she's far more expertise at being able to give you an answer. I can just tell you that it's going to be white hot and it's going to be all over the media. How people are going to take it, that's out of my.
Tell us something we don't know. Of course, it's going to be white hot and all over the media. It's going to be bigger than 9/11, World War II, and the eclipse all tied up in one
wheelhouse. I think Diana would be far better qualified to answer that question than me because I wouldn't even know.
Take off that freaking hat, you traitor.
I know it's coming, and I know that people are going to find out. They're going to know about it because it's going to be very, very public. But with that said, Diana, that's a great question. How do people prepare for?
I mean, is it that big? Is it going to be like?
Well, I mean, I don't want to cause anxiety. I mean, there's not going to be a run on Wall Street or anything, but
Are you kidding? The stock market's going to freak out if there's disclosure. Right? Stocks have dropped in gold and silver with the addition of the aliens' metals. Our metals won't mean shit if they got magic metal. They can now build cars that bend at whim. If you're going to get in an accident, the car will actually absorb the shock and act like a sponge, Bob. I've never seen metal do this before. Forget gold and silver, Ed. We're going to use morphing metal. As they like to call it, liquid metal. We talked about this in T2. Remember in that movie when the Terminator came down and I shoot him in the head and all the metal didn't go anywhere. It put a hole in them, but he put it back together. That was awful. All right, Lou, tell us the rest, you filthy animal.
It's major. Yeah, it's going to be.
It's how many it's can you put in a word?
For the uninitiated, it's going to be a holy cow moment. For those who have been in this topic for a while,
which is 1% of us. People aren't in the field like we are. They're everybody you meet. I guarantee it. They're all casual observers or don't know anything, right? The only time they see something is if there's a Phoenix Lights event or a drone crashes in their backyard or the news allows them to see it. If they're not on social media looking at the internet, they probably won't even know about the drone surge, right? I mean, I guarantee half the people on this planet in America don't really know what the hell's going on, don't even know about the drones, and the other half don't give a shit, and we're the 1% that watches it. Yeah, I wish Lou would wake up and realize if disclosure did happen, it would be a clusterfuck for the whole planet. Everything changes like that. Like that. You'll see. If it happens, you'll know. Everything will go nuts, just like on 9/11, but in a so much worse because it'll be a global thing. There won't be anybody except first responders and people who have to keep the country and the world moving that won't be glued to their TV that first day, second day, third day, fourth day, first month, second month. People are going to be so enthralled, so amazed, so empowered, so enlightened, and maybe even like have a renewed faith that there's something bigger than the meaning of this life. And we found out when the aliens made their arrival. Do you really think that it's just going to be ho-hum day? Hell no. Lou said it. It's going to be white hot. It's going to be all over the media. And it's going to be 100 times more engaging than anything you've ever known. It's going to be scary, to be honest with you. It's going to be quite scary. Because in my mind, I feel they're going to take us out. Or leave us with a parting gift like, let's just fuck these guys up like an anthill. The thing is, I don't know. That fuck doesn't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen unless there has been visitation in 1952 and 3 and 47 and 48 and 57 and 90. You pick the days they've been here and we have a contract with those aliens in ink. But the contract wore out about 6 years ago. Why aren't they abducting and taking and killing us? Oh my. Because they're not. That's why. Don't you get it?
It's going to be fascinating and interesting, but they're probably not going to be surprised. But the other 99.9% of the population, that's a different story. And that's why I think, Diana here probably has a hell of a lot better insight to that than recommendations than I do.
Yeah, you better listen to GUFON. Learn that 99% of the world won't freaking know anything. I'm glad he's listening. He wants the truth. He knows where to go. Seriously. The weird thing is, there are all these conversations happening that we're not privy to, that are happening on the internet. And a lot of times I'll go and look at these conversations about people I never heard of. And I see familiar names in there, John Greenwald, I see Jimmy Church, and then I see, a bunch of other people that, like, who are they? Who are these other people? And they come and go so fast. It's like, I don't even bother to mention them to you. I don't even bother to bring it up unless somehow, some way, those people are being interviewed. Because when I hear Elizondo, let's say he drops a name for some reason, it's about somebody who doesn't want to talk, or, he never does. But I'm just saying, when somebody does that, they're dropping names of people that we don't know, who don't want to talk, who don't exist. But they want us to believe them. It's very hard and it's very shitty what they're doing to the American public. Because they're only giving maybe a third of the story. It's weird. It's a weird dichotomy. It is. It's bizarre. I'm just thinking, like, there's just so much bullshit. It's just, nobody tells the truth. Okay, so nobody knows the truth. So let's say even Lou, he's getting information from somewhere, right? From, as he says, people he knows in the Pentagon. Who? Can't tell you. See, that bothers me. Jason Sand, same thing. Who? Well, I can't tell you. If these guys are really wanting disclosure, they need to start dropping those names. Names, evidence are the key to everything in ufology. There's nothing bigger than evidence and nothing much bigger than names. Evidence. Because you need names to get confirmation of the claims. And if you don't have a name and you do what Rose Cuckold says, I know a guy who's in the Pentagon. Fudge you and your guy in the Pentagon. I know a guy in the Pentagon too. As a matter of fact, I know 3 guys in the Pentagon. Manny, Mo, and Jack Off. And you know what? They tell the same truths your guys do. Speaking of, let's get a little bit of Rose Cuckold. There's a funny video Tupacabra made. It's a music video called Rose, I think, or Ross. Rose, it's Ross. It's official music video. It's actually fun. This is from Tupacabra, just to lighten the load a little bit before we talk about the end of days, because apparently it's coming.
Ross. What the fuck is that UFO bearing? Ross. What the fuck are you talking about? Ross. Are you deep state, Ross? It's News Nation.
That's awesome.
Ross. Egg-shaped UFO. Now you're talking. Told her I didn't do blow.
Oh my God, this is great.
What the fuck are you talking about? Ross. Are you deep state, Ross? It's News Nation. A psyop, Ross.
Oh, how cool.
Egg-shaped UFO. Now you're talking. Told her I didn't do blow. Now she walking. Ross.
I love
What the
that.
fuck is that UFO bearing? Ross. What the fuck are you talking about?
Ross.
Are you deep state, Ross? It's News Nation. A psyop, Ross.
Nice. Ross. That was fun. For a minute, I had a good time. Tupacabra. That was so funny. Thank God people out there have a sense of humor. That's cool, man. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Sorry. It's just what I like for ufology. Holy crap stick Tuesdays. Janette just threw down a nice little PayPal surprise. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you, Janette. You didn't have to do that today. I didn't. Man, Janette is the angel of GUFON. I tell you that. Yeah, there's a couple of angels, but the one that overrules is the Janette angel. You are something else, lady. Thank you. Thank you, really. Man, I'm like, what the? Dan Peters, hey, man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you here tonight. Saw you on, oh, yeah, I saw you on Rich Saves America. Did you get my novel I wrote back to you in the comment section? Did Meryl Streep die? Really? Everybody's dying. Well, let me see if she's dead. What happened here? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see anything about her being dead. She's 75 years old. Did something happen? Well, I don't see anything, Kitnaroos. So, out of context, yeah. Bob Uecker died. Oh, Mr. Baseball. That sucks. All right, let's get some happy thoughts going here. What time is it? Oh my God, time flew. So this date, 2/25/2025, is supposed to be like a new type of numerology date where the end of days comes at a time where, listen to this, it's the complete opposite of every other prediction. There's no alignment of the planets. There's no solar or lunar eclipse. Nothing. No storms to speak of in the solar system. No quasars that are going off anywhere. It is like a dead day. On 2/25/25 at 2:25 p.m., there is supposed to be fire and brimstone. Is that how you say it? Brimstone? I think. What's this? Meryl Streep what? Bob Hope died. Damn it. Everybody's dying. Okay, Bob Uecker. So how did Meryl Streep get involved with the Bob Uecker death? Was she with him? Bob Uecker was naturally funny. I'm going to play this video here. I have to find this video that I had up for 2/25/25. So I want you to take a look at what's going on in Hawaii. Do you know where Hawaii is? Yeah, it's in the Pacific Ocean. They're getting Kilauea eruptions on the daily. It's pretty bad. Go. I think Brett and Blake are right there. You can see them in the lava. And for some reason, they're in the lava and the drone is out of the lava. It's reversed. They are the lava gods of Hawaii, in case you didn't know that. Yep. As Lou Elizondo would say, it's going to be white hot. All right, let me find my thing. So this has been going on. Now, this is good. This is good. It's going to build, all of this is going to build into a caldera so big, and it's going to get so heavy that it's going to collapse, and it's going to create one of the biggest eruptions in the middle of the year, in June. Now, some are saying February 25th is the day there's this supposed to be a dormant volcano that nobody knows about. This is the fire and brimstone that is going to erupt in the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. True story. Ross. I still hear it in my head. Yeah, there's only so much I could show you on that. All right, let me see if I got this video. Creepy. What is this? Creepy. Hold on. All right. I can't play that here. Yeah, this is too political for you guys. So let's save that for RSA. I have... Hold on, man. I'm sorry. You know, we had some issues in the beginning, so give me a break. Hold on. Jerry and John Tedesco of Nightcrawler Research, a New York-based data-centric UAP research team, tells Rose Cuckold they are in contact with the FBI regarding the drone situation. Okay. They were also given a list of questions Americans should be asking about the drones by someone within a federal agency investigating the drones. How does the government know that these craft are human-made drones? How does the government know the intent of these craft? Why has the government declined to take action against these craft? Have these craft similarly affected adversarial nations? What should the general public do if these craft engage them? What are the potential consequences of taking action against the drones or drone-like entities, like shooting at it with a gun? Do these craft emit radiation? And then are there affordable and accessible sensors or detectors that a person can purchase for themselves? Have any of these craft been seen emitting substances like angel hair? Pasta? Why should the response of the first responders... What should be the response of first responders should they come across these craft that land or crash? And why is there no coordinated federal preparedness guidance or direction for municipalities nationwide, only reactive, isolated responses? What the walk is going on? You know? Well, these two Shimonides over here think they got the answers. That's right, I said Shimonide, look it up. From the Red Panda Koala sharing a Rose Cuckold interview with two schmoohops that look like discount Dave Scott's.
Have you been in touch with...
Look at these guys. That's Dave Scott. That's hysterical to me. Look at this. This is a joke, right? Where's Jack? We got Manny, Mo. Where's Jerkoff? This is great stuff. Thanks, Rose.
The FBI and Homeland Security in recent weeks or recent days after these anomalous, strange incidents over New Jersey?
We have. There's not, unfortunately, it's not a lot, that we can share publicly.
We could say it's been productive.
Yeah, it's been productive, and there's definitely a genuine concern out there about this stuff.
Now, one thing that you did tell me off camera is that there's some questions that basically the authorities are interested in getting answered. What are those questions?
Okay, so we reached out to some contacts we had in some of the federal and state agencies, and these are individuals that had some concerns. They felt they were kind of in the dark themselves. And let's see if I can raise these questions. They put a list of 10 questions together that they say the American public should be asking the authorities and their governors. The first one is, how does the government know that these craft are human-made drones?
Good question.
Second, how does the government know the intent of these craft? The last question is, what first responders should do if let's see, if they crash or land. But let's see. Okay. A final question would be to ask why there is no coordinated federal preparedness guidance or direction for municipalities nationwide, only reactive, isolated responses. And
so gents, can I just ask you this? Those are questions that have been asked by somebody in an agency that you don't want to name, that should be being asked by the public. Is that a correct representation?
Yes, that's correct.
So what that's telling me is that there are people in government agencies, and I won't try and name them, who are genuinely concerned that they're not getting answers.
Exactly.
Right, and that's the way we would interpret it.
And they feel they're in the dark also. They're these couple of individuals were pretty frustrated from the conversation we had.
That is really alarming. Well, I can tell you, just to add to that, we know that just in the last few minutes, the Homeland Security Committee hearing has ended in Congress, and a senior representative of the FBI, Mr. Wheeler, has admitted they don't know what these objects are. That's a breathtaking admission.
That's very unsettling.
Yeah, that's an oddity.
You know what? This is a shame. That's it? Hold on. I'm going to play this for you because egg-shaped UFO crash retrieval, and there's an update with Dr. Greer. Mr. Greer. So let me show you this. You got to see this.
Thing. And they're going to continue to do it until somebody finally stops them.
I know for a fact, you can look in their eyes and tell when somebody wants to kill you that they had that face, that stone cold face, that appearance.
I could feel the vibrations coming off of it, but there was no sound.
They're going to keep playing that hand, and I think the general public is going to see through it.
Everything's active, unbeknownst to most of the people on this planet.
They need to hand over the reins because it's not theirs. It's the property of the United States military and people.
Give us what you got, give us this information, let us make our own decision.
At a certain point, you have to call their bluff.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins along with my brother Brent. We're going over incredible video and breaking news just in. The Knock. The non-official cover has broken his silence. You've heard us talk about it. Dr. Greer has spoken about this for months now. It is all happening within 72 hours, if not earlier. Buckle up, it's going to get crazy. And what we're looking at right now, the UFO phenomenon, it's crazy. Look at this green plasmic UFO in the night sky, unidentified, something spectacular, awe-inspiring. Guys, we want to get your comments. Give us a big thumbs up. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
You mean an LED balloon? Go!
Yeah, Blake, these are the non-traditional UFOs. Again, we're looking at something kind of plasma green in color and this kind of halo around it. It looks organic. It looks alive. It doesn't look conventional. What's keeping this thing up in the sky? The big...
how about it's blurry, out of focus, and it could be anything. But I like it. I like the enthusiasm.
Question is there propulsion behind this, or is this being just kind of just floating in the air under some strange circumstance? The circumstance when you come across these orbs, Brent, is what I want to know from the public, the people that are watching right now. Have you seen the plasmic orbs? What about these green orbs? I've heard and spoken to many eyewitnesses that have come across with these orbs, these plasmic orbs in close proximity, and some of them say that they see...
Who? Drop some names. I want to know who. I'm calling you out. I'm joking. I don't care. I'm playing around. It's Third Phase. The brothers. Come on. I'm having fun. All right. So here, you know how I feel about the word plasmic, but I don't know where they get that from. This doesn't look anything plasma. This looks like an out of focus leaf. And it's not moving. I've been watching it carefully and lining it up with things underneath it. The only thing I can think of, it's out of focus, that's for sure. It's not an orb, it's oval. So it's an oval. And I know, if you run it around a line from beginning to end, it's a circle, I guess. But nonetheless, I don't see anything that would have to be calling this plasma. This one, maybe. That's pretty bright. Just, even for a drone light.
All right, let's roll this once again. I want to get your thoughts right now in this live premiere. Give us a big thumbs up. What's going on in the city? We're going to listen. We're watching very closely to what you have to say in this chat tonight because we want to get your opinions. But Brent, what's your thoughts on this? This thing looks the size of a school bus moving across the city skyscrapers at night. And it's just streaming across the night.
I have seen, and I can even show it to you, recorded iridium flare satellites this bright. I know it's hard to believe, but it happens once a month. You'll see something like this when I was doing it.
Sky, right? Yeah, here we go again.
Or it's a drone.
There's been new sightings over New Jersey. The drone,
but we'll never know because it's slightly out of focus and not that great of video quality. All right, let's listen to what Mr. Greer has to say. This is an update.
With for about almost 2 years now, 20 months, have decided to come forward publicly.
Oh, didn't we hear this?
Identify themselves and in a controlled release begin to give the information to the American people.
Okay, so he just said he's got his whistleblowers coming forward. Is that what he said?
It's military and corporate programs. And those guys that I've been meeting with for about almost 2 years now, 20 months, have decided to come forward publicly, identify themselves, and in a controlled release begin to give the information to the American people
Oh, all right.
And the U.S. government. So this is a very complex program. It's now coming to a sort of a crescendo, and this is why I think we need to be talking with each other every week or so.
What's up, New England Dirt
let's go to
Roadie?
the first question, which is going to be about human technology. What is the real capacity of human technology?
Right. Well, here, the biggest part of this story isn't the extraterrestrial part of it, ironically. That's secondary. And in fact, people who have been in these covert programs that are very disinformation oriented have wanted the public to believe we're not alone, but that there's a threat from outer space. And most of you who are familiar with my work know what Werner von Braun, through his spokesperson for the last 5 years of his life, Carol Rosin, said when he was dying, and in 1974 said the whole purpose of these covert programs, one of the big overarching purposes, is to be able to hoax a attack or an alien threat.
Oh, hey, what happened? Do you guys still hear it? I still hear Greer, but it's not on the screen. Hold on. Come on, everybody. It's Janette's birthday. We got to sing happy birthday for Janette.
Happy birthday to you.
For Janette the Angel.
Happy birthday to you.
That's you, lady.
Happy birthday to dear one.
The angel.
Happy birthday to you.
The lovely version.
From good friends and true.
That's all of us, sweetie.
From old friends and new.
That's all of us again. Good luck go with you, Janette the Angel.
And
happiness too. We love you, Janette. Happy birthday. You really are an actual angel. And I was going to save it till the end of the show, but I saw somebody say, hey, Rich, play the birthday song for Janette. And I'm like, I could really fake it that I didn't know and like, oh, what's going on with the video? And then pop it in. And Janette, there isn't one person that I've ever met in my life that I have yet to know anyone to say a bad thing about you. You really are a good person. You're a good human. And I'm going to get emotional. But happy birthday. And we will chat. Oh my God. I get all emotional because Janette has really saved my life, I think, a few times. So we want you to enjoy this next year with us, with me, and live life to the fullest, because it goes by so fast. And the older you get, the freaking faster it goes. Yeah. So we do love you. I know I don't say it that much. I'm not a love you type of guy, because you say it too much, it kind of loses its meaning, in my opinion. I think I love yous are for going away on trips, going away for all day, or having a birthday. We love you, Janette. You really are the angel of GUFON. And in my life, you're an angel. So please, please enjoy life. If anybody deserves a vacation from life, I mean, just to have a good time, Janette busts her ass as a single mom. She's, I don't know what, there's nothing I can say that's bad. I even tell her, I go, I don't know anybody like you. I don't know anybody as nice as you. I mean, all of you are pretty nice, but if you know Janette, you know what I'm saying. She's unique. I know I'm going off on Janette, but I would do the same thing. Like, any of you that I felt, some connection with, some of you know. But happy birthday, Janette. All right, let's get back to the unimportant stuff in life. Oh, boy. I didn't know what I was going to do at the end of the show. I was thinking of something, and then I got sick. And then I was going to do like a little Easter egg hunt, and I was going to hey, do you know this about so-and-so? I was going to make a little game out of it and try to say, guess what this means. Oh, it means happy birthday. And I was going to try to come up with something extravagant, but I'm not good at that. So that's what I came up with. We are getting a lot of very cold weather, and I don't know if it goes in hand with the chemtrail activity that people have been talking about and seeing all over the place. But my God, it was only 2 years ago where it was very cold in my home, and I made a short because I don't put the heat on because of the smell of the mold on there. And you could see the cold air coming out. Now, they're saying it's going to be cold like this again. It is a cool winter. I like it that we have winter here without snow in Florida. Like 59 was the high yesterday. Today it was like 63. The day before was only 50. That's nice. That's cool. You can go outside with a light jacket on, even a long sleeve shirt, and you'll be all right. But when it gets, 40 and below, it's a little cold. But when it gets to 30 and 20, yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. But we're getting said that they call it the polar vortex. And then they said not only is Florida going to be feeling the polar vortex, but we're going to get an Arctic blast right behind it. What's the difference? The polar vortex. Good question. Is the shape? It's what it's doing. It's a vortex that's coming down, and then the Arctic blast of cold air comes right behind it. A gouge with rain and snow for some of you. It's going to be a good week next week. Winter is here. You know what I miss? I miss watching a show like, what's the one with the swords and the dragons? That one. And I need a show to come out like that. I really enjoyed that. That was one of my favorite shows of all time. Like another Dexter, something good, And a Breaking Bad even would be it. I've watched that now 7 times. I've watched Breaking Bad, Anyway, that's it for tonight. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate you hanging out during these hard times. I appreciate the support. And I do really appreciate you guys who subbed over to Rich Saves America. I'd appreciate that if you could. Just sub it, support. And you don't have to watch a video, but they're getting better. But Jeff Willis will be back here next Wednesday. So he'll be back to tell us about some new shit that he got, I think, in January already for this year. And that's that. Other than that, it looks like the camera situation worked itself out. Nathan from the Quantum Show donated $2 to Truthology for Ufology. Thanks, Nathan. What are you doing? How are you, man? Thank you very much for hanging out, too, Nathan. From the Quantum Show. I am looking here to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, I didn't. Thanks, Nathan. Go check out Nathan at the Quantum Show. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Dorothy, for hanging out and supporting as well. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and sharing your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to GUFON, Rich Saves America, and thank you very much for hanging out, because we try to do this every single night. If I get sick, I can't do it, but I was sick today, and here we are. It worked out after all. I can't believe it. We did truthology for ufology. You know, we do it for you. And only you. You guys are unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Happy birthday, Janette. We love you. And keep being you. Never change no matter how old you get. Because you're going to be at least 140. Right? Yeah. You got to be on the planet for another 80 years. 90. Now let's go for another 100. Another 100 years. We'll see you on the flip side. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Yeah.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new